right after the 2017 Super Bowl, somebody stole Tom Brady's jersey. You know what my reaction was? Who cares? And that's the subject of today's Idea of the Day. When I heard that somebody stole Tom Brady's jersey after the 2017 Super Bowl, I really wondered why they made a big deal out of it in the first place. Now, this is coming from the perspective that I had a previous video called What is Really Real? You might want to look at it later. In that video, when I talked about what is really real, I talked about the concept of, well, what makes one thing special over another? And specifically, there are some items that are clearly one of a kind. Let's just say, for example, in a movie like The Wizard of Oz, Dorothy wore ruby slippers, and she wore this iconic checkered dress that was made just for the movie. But let's just focus on the ruby slippers. They were clearly made out of, a one-of-a-kind thing. They only is one. So those are now in the Smithsonian, and they are interesting for people to see. They can get a feel for, well, how big her feet were, how detailed it was, but it's one of a kind. Now, Tom Brady played in a jersey. And although some people might argue, well, that's the jersey. That's the one he actually wore in the game, which I'm sure that after the game he was going to take home and launder. So it's not even like somebody could look at it and say, well, that's the unique jersey he wore. And there's the stains that he had when he bashed his elbow into the side of the field, and he whatever. There's nothing unique about that jersey as far as I'm concerned. I don't care that he wore it. To me, those come off of an assembly line. They literally make, obviously they make him enough for the year, so they can always have a fresh jersey. But more specifically, they make exact duplicates of them. You can go to any sports store like Modell's and buy the official manufactured version that has the same specs in New York City. There's a place right outside of Madison Square Garden. I don't know if it's still there, but Crosby's, where you get the exact same everything. It's the same manufacturer. They are not one of a kind. And that you can even get them with your favorite player's numbers on it. Now, at that point, it is the same exact jersey they would have wore. And then for somebody to say, oh, but that's the one he actually wore. Well, what makes that one better to me? I don't care. It's like when somebody finds a ball after a ball game and they say, well, that's the one that was the game-winning ball in the World Series, and now it's worth $1 million. Really? The ball? That's not special. I don't see any reason why it would be special. To me, it's just another ball. As far as I'm concerned, they could throw it out. I mean, maybe the guy who hits the ball might want to keep it, but even then, why? To me, it's just a ball. It's exactly the same as every other ball. Now, if somebody makes a ball, he's an artist, and he makes a ball, and it's from his own hands, and it's one of a kind, and it's unique, there's something special about it, yes, I could see that. It's like art. It's one of a kind. But when there is a factory that literally makes 1 million or 2 million of those balls every year, but one particular one got hit by a particular player, there's no essence of that person in there. There's no essence of the game in that. Why would they make a big fuss over it? When a jersey is lost, who cares? Throw it out. Get a new one. Get over it. And that's today's Idea of the Day. All right. So that's today's Idea of the Day. I hope you liked it. If you visit ideaoftheday.com, you'll see a new one every day. Every day. Yeah, some of them don't suck. And don't forget to subscribe. And you can see them here every day. Brand new one. And some of my videos don't suck either.